Hello everyone and welcome to the new installment of View on Poker. Today, our handing discussion is taken from the Cash Game Festival London 2017 and it's a real interesting hand. So, let's first watch the hand in play and then review and analyze it. Enjoy!
Nice to see you back. How's life?
Okay.
Yeah. Ace 10 under the gun. That's an easy raise, especially with this range. Huh?
What time is finishing tonight?
Yeah, I told him they could go later. That was my bad. Ooh, plenty of hands here. Actually, are they they're still, they're still going. Damn. All right, cool. Cool.
Right, so it looks like
We are going into extended city, boys.
Yeah, we are having a late stream tonight. We are at 12 o'clock when we normally finish anyway, and we're still rolling on the table, so it looks like it's going to be minimum half
Probably
12
till 1
before we finish.
Yeah, probably like 1, to be fair.
So
This is a lot of decent hands, except for Jose, actually, who's flopped open-ended.
what time's the food guy here too? Is he gone now?
Actually, if you want to go check that, that would be dope. I would be happy with a hot dog.
Let me go look.
And a beer.
Well, I'll grab a beer and a hot dog if they've got it.
I sound like a needy biatch. I'm like, I need a beer and a hot dog. It's so American. Yeah, I just messaged Terry. They're still playing. Of course. I can see them. They're like right over there. 3-5-4. We have a bet from Jose leading out with the open-ended and the flush draw. 2 callers so far. William, I don't think... Try Koza, just checking to see if it's a thing. We need an exclamation point, Terry. There's the 8. No diamond, though. 6 of diamonds would be a pretty interesting river, I think. So Jose with the option here. He barreled the flop. I think he's got to continue here. What do you mean, who's watching the stream? Where? Which seat? No way. Pair of aces, tell me you're wrong. Clip it. Clip that and show me. Clip it, whisper me a link. Seat 1, you say? If you've seen it, clip it. I do not take kindly to that. So, wow, Jose leading, barreling the turn. It looked like a stream, though. Okay. Whew. I hope they're smarter than that. Jose, man, I don't think he's going to get Terry to fold this. Terry might call ace high. The ace high hero call. Wow, what a huge 3-barrel bluff. He loads it up. Where's it at? Oh, wow, what the fuck did I do? He loads it up. And the 3-barrel bluff. Can Terry find the hero call? I don't think Terry folds anything. He's getting 600. Oh, he does fold.
Yes.
Look at that. Ace high like a boss.
He does call. He makes the hero call. Unbelievable. And the hero call. Terry doesn't fold. Team never fold in the house. In the house. Oh my God, that hero call. Oh, Jose with the 3-barrel bluff. It doesn't work against him. It doesn't work against Team Never Fold. Oh, wow. Best player on the table, Tricosa. Terry, round of applause for that, man. That is just fucking brilliant. Terry is the man. Oh, hero. That moment when your hero call works.
John with ace-10 under the gun raises. 4 players call, including Will Kassouf, who you may remember from the WSOP, the guy who got everyone crazy with his talking, getting under your skin type of strategy.
We are going into extended city, boys.
Yeah, we are having a late stream tonight. We are at 12 o'clock when we normally finish anyway, and we're still
Flop comes 3, 4, 5 with 2 diamonds, so every player has some kind of a hand, except for Eric with his Jack 10 of hearts. Jose is first to act and he bets with a lot of options, catching an open-ended straight or a flush.
And a beer.
I'll grab a beer and a hot dog if they've got it.
I sound like a needy biatch. I'm like, I need a beer and a hot dog. It's so
Eric
weird.
wisely folds,
Yeah, I just
having
messaged
nothing to
Terry,
look
there's
for
no
in such a
place, of
table,
course.
knowing
I can
that
see
even a
that.
pair probably wouldn't be enough on such a board.
3-5-4. We have a
Terry decides to call with only 3 outs for a real improvement, catching the gotcha at 6 for the
two
straight.
callers so far. William, I
Kassouf folds as well, nothing to look for in such a board.
Just checking to see if it's a
Turn comes 8 of hearts, which does not make a real difference at this point, with John still leading with his ace high, while Jose and Terry are still trying to improve their hands. Jose continues to bet, which is the right move here, knowing that a check would seem as weakness and call for bets from his opponents, so better be the aggressor putting the pressure on your opponent to figure out your hand than getting a bet over your head and not knowing how to play next. John folds his ace-10 since it's too expensive to call and he really can't improve much. Little did he know he was ahead, that is something only we see at home, and it's too risky to try and bluff here against 2 more opponents who clearly have something or can make a better hand. Terry calls with his ace-7, probably putting Jose on a draw or some kind of a pair, thinking catching the 6 will give him the winning hand, or maybe even an ace or a 7 would do if Jose is only sitting with a pair he made after the flop. It wouldn't be a pair of 8s since he bet after the flop, so it is either a draw or a small pair after the flop. River comes 5 of clubs. Jose bets half the pot, which is a great bet. He must defend his hand, knowing a check would bring a bet from Terry. And now Terry has to decide if his ace high is enough, which means putting Jose on a bluff and a draw that he missed. This is actually a tough decision, and Terry needs to really read Jose correctly, which is not an easy thing to do in this situation, having just an ace high, not even a pair. Terry eventually calls, but we see he's not 100% sure before he calls. He takes time to think, tries to analyze Jose's hand according to his play during the hand, but then decides to risk it and call with only an ace high. Maybe because Jose called a raise pre-flop, put him on bigger hands, face cards like king or queen, and eventually missing the entire board. Maybe he thought if he had a real hand, he would have tried to check raise. All in all, this is a great hero call, even if it was a gamble from Terry, seeing from the expressions on his face that he wasn't sure about the hand, he just went for it. I'm not sure how many players would have called in this situation. I think Jose played the hand very good, tried to show he has a hand throughout the entire hand, but just got the great ace-high hero call from Terry. Another interesting fact is that the announcer said that Terry doesn't fold hands, so maybe it would have been wiser from Jose to forfeit the hand and not try to bluff a player who never or doesn't tend to fold. On the other hand, Jose did play well in this hand, had a lot of outs to win this hand, so giving up on the river after betting all the way is not the best move. So all in all, good play by Jose, better call from Terry, who does not know the meaning of folding. Great hand, good play by Jose, and an even greater call by Terry to win a nice pot altogether. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the hand as well as the analysis, and would love to hear your own thoughts and insights about the hand. So please leave us a comment below and let's open it up for discussion. For more interesting and entertaining videos, please like our videos, share, comment and subscribe to View on Poker channel. Also, check out the great promotions we have for you in the description section below and enjoy free cash and no deposit bonuses in the leading poker rooms online. Thanks again for watching and have a great day.